From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. There he goes again, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Cougars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Blackwell looking middle, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion right is Bryant. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Cougars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. London about set to take over on offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On first down, Blackwell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Blackwell. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carr. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Blackwell. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Blackwell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 4. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. Breaks a tackle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, it's Patterson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Hilton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll